This is the Tikkun Elevator Kollel. I'm Baruch Fleischman, your lift manager, and the lift today is in the TIKUNEI ZOHAR. It's a Hagdama, actually, the TIKUNEI ZOHAR. The TIKUNEI ZOHAR is 7 different faces, that's what they call them, of the word Bereshis. You could spell it differently, it has different meanings. But over here, we're in a different place. We're in the PATACH ELIYAHU, where Eliyahu began to speak, and these are the words that he said. He's speaking directly to the Ribbonu Shel Olam. He says the Ein Sof Baruch Hu. And these are this is a little statement that he makes. Va'antu d'kal shalom l'miyachad lom. We spoke about the 10 sefiros, and we said some different ideas of what the word sefira could mean, but at any rate, it's some bright, shining place. Why is it shining like that? Because the light of the Ein Sof is within them. But they pose in a position that allows them to limit that light so that it can be digestible to us, and we could flower and become blessed with the light, that light as well. So here we are physically, and let's just read. I was up here, that's where I'm supposed to be. Okay. Va'antu d'kal shalom. Now this seems to me, this phrase in the simple translation, that it is you that ties them together, umiyachad lon, and makes them into one. So here he's talking really, it seems to me, about the cause behind the tying together and the making of oneness. It is you, he says, and acknowledging that makes everything work when we can bring them all together, because it's you, that is your will that you want us to do. Umiyachad lon. Now let's see what the Matuk B'Devash says. It's not a big piece. And he says, Antu d'kal shalom. It's you. Well, I don't think I have it on the page. There it is. Ba'antu d'kal shalom. Ba'hatu shekosher esa sefiros. It's you that ties the 10 sefiros together. She, you, muchubarim, that should be joined together, muchusharm, tied together. Zeh b'zeh, they work as a system, that is your will. Umiyachad lon, and you make them into one. As a miyachad esachad b'sod yichud apartzufim, and a secret which is called the yichud of all the different systems of refining your light. Ki ha'ein sof baruch hu shuhu ha'neshama. He is the neshama ha'neshamos asa sefiros. Let's read it again. Ki ha'ein sof baruch hu shuhu ha'neshama. What is he? Now, the word neshama, we know that it refers to the word soul translated in English, but what it really means, it means the panemius, the light, the panemius of the light of Hashem inside. And now he adds another thought. Shuhu ha-neshama l'neshamos. It's the panemius. This is what you say in Kabbalah. It's the inside of the inside. In other words, inside the light of Hashem, which is inside of it, there's an even higher level of closeness within that. So he says, Shuhu ha-neshama l'neshamos ha'esa sefiros. It is the Ein Sof Baruch Hu who causes all things to be bound. Mishefa shefa. Mashpia shefa, constantly pouring bounty and bracha to midi bechem l'chavram v'leyachtam, to join them together, to make them into one, and to make them, well, into yachid, into one again. Now, this is borne out in marriage. So I'm a big proponent of marriage, and I'm not the world's greatest husband. And what could you say? Somehow the blending of two people who are very opposite and very different in everything come together and they make a blending. It's not necessarily easy, and it's not a permanent thing. It goes in. The nature of it is it goes in, it goes out. Sometimes you're very close and sometimes you're not. Judaism has really wonderful mechanisms for this, but life is hard, and this is necessary to really make lots and lots of sacrifices for the sake of the oneness of the family, and it works. This is Baruch Fleischman, and it's a Tikkun Elevator Kollel. We've been listening to the beginnings of the TIKUNEI ZOHAR in the PATACH ELIYAHU.